Mm-hmm. Yeah, haircut. Yikes. See my male pattern baldness going on. How's it going, YouTube? Um, Shit, that sounds horrible. So, today I wanted to have a conversation about procrastination. I'm pretty known for procrastinating a lot. I feel like I should have gotten a lot more done than I have. It's pretty bad. But I feel like we all go through it, you know? For those of you who don't know, I am Giganot. I do music. I now mostly make videos, and I do streaming here and there on Glimish. Links down below. Yeah, I procrastinate often. There's a lot of times where I'm getting ready to do a video, and then I just don't get anywhere with it. I come up with ideas throughout the day, especially when I'm at work, and that's the worst point because I don't write anything down. I have a book now. I got this thing to write down ideas, and I literally have barely written anything. Procrastination, I feel like, is really the big monster that holds inside of all of us, of people who just don't have a ton of motivation for a lot. I know I'm kind of someone who's like that. I get into my own way of trying to jump in and do things. This kind of wraps around to my video about failure, where you want to do something and you start putting forth the effort for it, and then the procrastination kicks in, and you have the motivation here and there to get it happening, and then once you start procrastinating, you start watching a video, you start doing all kinds of stuff, and that's when it just snowballs into feeling like you've done nothing, and essentially you feel like a failure at that point. And I get that a lot. I always put myself into those spots of having a hard time. It's pretty tough, and I realized a lot of my videos, especially as of late, have been just mostly talking about what's on my mind. As much as I want to make certain videos of being funny or reviewing things, or even how I put up my first Glimish stream, which I do have another one. It took so long to upload that last one, which I feel like putting up full streams is just not great. I get to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I really want to make, and that's where the procrastination kicks in of really you should be shooting anything. Right now I just had the time, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot off the top of my head. This is what I want to talk about right now. Usually I would procrastinate on, I have video ideas, but I never execute onto things. I always try to go through a lot of setups, a lot of figuring out where I want the camera, how I want the camera, and I felt pretty good about getting this setup going, but it doesn't mean that I wouldn't procrastinate again. I'll have an idea, and then a little while later I might just be like, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to, find all this information, which most of the information I already know. I just don't know how to apply it into a Word format, or really just kind of go about it. And I think that's kind of what really holds me back is myself. And I think that happens with everyone. In most ways, I think we all procrastinate a lot, especially as anyone who creates content. For me, I procrastinate a lot due to I have a lot of self-image things. There's a lot of times where I want to cover up my face for all this stuff, and then I'm like, well, no one can hear me. And I used to do that. I used to wear a mask, and it was before 2020 started happening, but wearing the mask and covering up things I felt like were very much imperfect to me and things that have just plagued me for so long. I'm like, this is my life for now until I stop procrastinating and get something done with it. Obviously, it can become a very connected sort of way with you. Alan Walker, he's someone who has taken the mask concept for a long time. Obviously, Marshmallow just wears a helmet. I think we procrastinate because we're afraid, and that fear leads us to not getting the things that we want to do. And on top of that, it leads us to this road of feeling like we're never going to get to the point that we want to be in. And that's something that happens with me, and I know it happens with a few others. As content creating, you always kind of hold yourself back through yourself. At least that is how it is for me. Not even just content creation, but music. I think I'm afraid of my own voice in a way. I'm afraid of my own creativity that wouldn't be accepted in certain circles. And that's how it is. Yeah, I always fear of being not accepted by the people that matter the most to me. And it's a dangerous fear that leads you to do dumb stuff. So I feel like I rambled on quite a while about procrastination and pretty much how it affects me in my day-to-day life and in my life of trying to create things and create content. It's tough. Yeah, it is what it is. But I feel like if we all just, do what we can do, just push on through. Thanks for watching the video. Like the video if you found this helpful. Subscribe for more content. I am doing my best on making videos and stuff, so I'll keep going. I'm actually enjoying this. It's so much easier than streaming. Alright, yeah. That's all I got. I'm gone.